California carried a rumor for years. A man who broke into homes, who learned neighborhoods like a second language, who left fear in the drywall. He kept changing names. Visalia Ransacker, East Area Rapist, Original Night Stalker, until investigators said the quiet truth. It was one man. Evidence aged but didn't die. Swabs preserved in cold freezers, shoe prints, knots tied a certain way, maps with pins that faded. Detectives retired, others took their chairs. Then a new idea. Build a family tree from crime scene DNA. Not to identify the killer directly, but to find cousins. Genealogists climbed branches in public databases. A cluster of distant matches narrowed to a few families. One branch fit the right age, height, places, time. Detectives watched a suspect take out his trash. A lab pulled DNA from what he threw away. The alleles lined up like teeth on a key. April 2018. Suburbs, evening light, a quiet street where nothing dramatic was supposed to happen anymore. Patrol cars eased in like a held breath. At one door, a knock. Joseph James D'Angelo? The man who'd become a bedtime threat in half the state looked up from his garage. Cuffs clicked. Small, ordinary sounds after decades of sirens. Court moved like a glacier, but in the right direction. Survivors whose names were once footnotes became the center of the room. They spoke. He pleaded. Life without parole stacked on life without parole until paper couldn't hold the weight. What changed? The past didn't vanish, but the story stood up straighter. A shadow got edges. A state exhaled. Cold freezers closed and new cases warmed. Because the method worked and would work again. Some nights, porch lights still burn out of habit, but a lot of people sleep easier knowing the knock finally landed at the right door. If science and persistence matter to you, drop a like, vote POG or NAH, and subscribe to POG or NAH for more respectful true crime storytelling and reacts.